Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Good morning, everybody, to this wonderful weather in Wellington. I'm just going to present a little bit of background about corrections and mate employment, because as I talk to people, I find many people don't know what we do and why we do it. And then I'll go on to our embedded literacy and numeracy program, which is in its formative stages, but we've got some early results that are quite promising. So the first thing is corrections and mate employment is part of the rehabilitation and reintegration group or service within corrections, the overall corrections department. And the primary mandate of rehabilitation and reintegration service is reducing reoffending. That is, reducing the number of prisoners who cycle back and come back through our prison service. There's strong research evidence that employment reduces or is a protective factor against offending or reoffending. It's kind of logical, right? If you have a job, you've got less time on your hands to get in trouble and you've got more support to have your life work. CIE delivers vocational training and activities to over 2,900 prisoners each year, which represents about 56% of the prison, what we call the muster or the prison population. And the purpose of that training is to set them up so that they're better able to find a job and keep a job on release. So setting them up with the work skills, their work ethic, the practices that we all kind of take as first nature. But if you've not been employed before, you may not have that knowledge and that background. And since 2008, we've been progressively moving towards increasing the quality of the vocational training that we deliver, and with a view to the prisoners achieving national qualifications, so national certificates and limited credit programs and other trade-based certificates and so forth, so that that again supports them in going out and seeking and finding a job. The training we deliver is both classroom-based, workshop-based and also on the job within our prison industries. And we commence at level 2 national certificates and staircase up to level 3 and some level 4. And there's a range of other qualifications such as first aid certificates and driver's certificates and welding tickets. So in 2008-9 we delivered 275 national qualifications. Last year 495, and we're now well on track for 600 this year. That's been a real state shift from when I first started. We were pretty much a keep the prisoners busy type of organisation, and now moving to really a training organisation in the context of workplace employment. So a couple of cool graphs. That's the climb in the number of prisoners engaged. So when we started, we had a strategy in 2006 to increase prisoner employment, and as you can see, it's a bit up and down, but the general trend is upwards. And some of these dips relate to the Christchurch earthquake, for example, but also over Christmas holiday we tend to shut down a lot of our industries, and so prisoners have a break, but our staff also get to take leave, and then we ramp up again in February. And then there's some statistics on our prisoner training achievements. And notably, there's a real shift away from simply chasing unit standards or chasing credits and towards integrated training programs towards a qualification. Because there really is no point sending out someone with a record of learning as long as your arm, and most people can't read them, they don't know what they mean. But if someone turns up with a national certificate or a limited credit program that's been authorised by an ITO, then that prisoner can be well represented in front of an employer.